Hey everyone, I'm Willow of Pixie Retreat.
And I'm Tree.
And we are so excited to announce that we have begun hosting or basically leading the Medical Medium 369 Liver Cleanse virtually.
We've been practicing this since 2020 and have really been diving in pretty deeply, especially in the last year. And we share so much of this information here on our Pixie Retreat channel because it's such a powerful mode of movement, of tools, of information, of resources, of ways to really dive into healing and on a deeper level. And our role here, I think, is to dive into the healing aspect and then to also merge it with information that we already have, which was, has more fat, of course, and salt.
Yeah. But that's really what led us to this cleanse. We've been doing this plant-based living for a really long time, and all of a sudden realizing that we needed to walk through a new door. And when we found the Medical Medium books in 2015, it just started opening these doors. And in this last year, we've really dove into successive, every 6 weeks, doing this cleanse. And what we have both garnered from it, we feel we have to share. We have to share, we have to help people cross this bridge and start really deeply healing themselves, especially if they're dealing with a health issue. And if you're not, being proactive. Because one of the things that we just learned is that right now, 1 in 2 people is going to have cancer. And what we've also learned with this cleanse is that the liver is that key organ to really, really rally around and do good by. Because if you do good by your liver, you're literally setting the rest of your body up for optimal health,
It's just not talked enough in the positive. It's not talked enough about in the positive. And in community, which is why we feel like we're in a virtual world. And in these group settings, we can really connect with each other, share experiences, ask questions, dive deeper than, for example, us who've been reading the books for years. For someone that's just starting out, reading the books, you might do it, and then over the times we've done it, we've learned more and more about how to navigate, how to better prepare, how to, what to expect. And so I feel like it's really valuable to join in a group setting and just to have that momentum together to garner and then take these tools and carry them forward.
It's motivating. It's very motivating in a group too, and it also provides a level of accountability. Especially, it's like if you're doing something on your own, it's really easy to maybe fall off for a minute and then beat yourself up and then set it down and walk away from it. And in these sets and settings, you've got a community and you've got support, you've got motivation, and the ever important accountability. It's really, really helpful to get from day 1 to day 9 and then finish up with those last 2 days coming off, 10 and 11.
And continue forward.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if we mentioned our website, www.pixieretreat.com. We have this course available. We're starting on March 1st with some informational Zooms. The actual cleanse starts March 8th and it goes through
the 18th.
And it's just going to be something that hopefully is a really powerful tool for you to parlay into your day-to-day.
Yeah, that's the really cool thing. There's so many things that you do on the cleanse that you can take into your day-to-day and maybe just do pieces of it throughout your days. You don't have to constantly be doing the cleanse, but there's things within it that you can adopt into your day-to-day living practices.
And of course, we're always a resource, always sharing the good information, and we just would love to work with you all together, I guess, and meet you in person virtually, maybe in real life too, depending on where you live. But yeah, we're just really stoked on this information, and any way that we can get it out there, I just feel like it's our duty.
I think so too. It's important. It's really important info. We're living in a world that we can't really control all the pollutants that are coming at us. It's in our laundry detergents, it's in our water, it's in our soil, it's really heavily in processed foods, which all of us eat on some level, and some people completely subsist on them. And what it does is it puts this huge strain on the liver that already has so many jobs to do. And this cleanse just gives the liver a break, allows it to pull toxins, or allows all these foods that we're eating actually come in and help the liver to pull toxins and then usher them out of your system. And it's really great to do it once, but it's really great to do it a series of times, because that's when you really begin to see. You'll see it the first time. You'll see a glow up. You'll see your skin feeling better or looking better, glowing. Your brain fog will lift. You'll have your mental state will totally improve. You'll have accelerated and amplified energy. And it's really great. But what we've found doing it successively is all the things that start to be eradicated from your system. It's really, really amazing. And it's something you can do yourself. That's the cool part. It's like a level of self-improvement and self-mastery and self-discipline.
And just adapting new practices that are really healing. And it's healthcare, self-care is really the new
healthcare. It's self-care.
And so we're just here sharing our passion, and thank God for the medical medium information.
And thank God for YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, to like have these places to share this information for other people that are looking. It's so cool. Thank you for viewing us, because I just feel so honored to have people listening to what we're saying and actually be interested. I mean, this is stuff, it's like, this is what we get. This is the host that we get, and this temple, we just really need to take care of it. And once we hit certain ages, it's like there really isn't any looking back. It's like we're just an accumulation of everything we've done over time. And this cleanse gives you the opportunity to clear some of that away, pull some of that out, pull some of these toxins out, and give your liver a better chance of doing all of its jobs at its optimal peak levels.
Well, this is our vehicle that we're in. And if you know, you take good care of your vehicles that you drive in, of your homes and things like that, why wouldn't we want to take good care of our bodies, our temples? And I know it's challenging, and
it is challenging.
Sometimes in life I do much better at being proactive and taking care of my special being, especially with the way that I speak to myself and everything like that. But the way that I feed myself also is so important. And so,
well, food can be medicine or it can be poison. And, you know, it's like all of us eat a little poison here and there. Sometimes it's important to do that. Then we remember why we're doing the other things that we're doing.
Well, we're feeding, we're starving the pathogens and the toxins, and we're feeding and hydrating our amazing, beautiful organs with hydrating foods. And it all seems very simple, and it really is. And it is. And it's just remembering those basic things, and all of our needs and everything are provided for us. All of our foods and nutrients, they're here. They've transcended time with us. And so it's just tapping in and just kind of adopting, I guess, the practices. So if you're interested, sign up for our course on www.pixieretreat.com. We'll be leading this course monthly, so if you aren't available for March,
April's coming around. April. Always May, always June, and also the closing date to get in on the course is February 28th. We start on the 1st with our first, basically their meetup, so that we can do an overview of the cleanse. We can talk about the grocery list, we can talk about the recipes that are going to be utilized, and then we talk about everything that you're going to need to know as you step into this cleanse. So there'll be 3 meetups before the cleanse actually starts on the 8th.
So get you some.
We look forward to seeing you there.
And thanks for tuning in. Have a beautiful day.